wearing white ribbons, publicly hacking off their hair, and making Hunger Games salutes. Thailand's high school students are doing their best to shake up the country's rigid education system. As university students stage weeks of high-profile campus protests for democracy, their younger brethren are advancing their own rebellion to Thailand's establishment. A 17-year-old student told Reuters that there's a viral saying that the first dictatorship is cool. They are trying to instill in them that they are only the little people in an authoritarian society. This means that a lot of their rights have been violated. The movement sweeping through Thai high schools has been dubbed Bad Student by its leader. Its namesake is a book written by the university student activist Netiwich Chotipat Paisan about his experiences in high school titled A Bad Student in an Excellent Education System. As well as supporting the broader aims of the anti-government protests, the high school movement is targeted in gaining self-expression for students via the abolition of rules they deem as archaic. Traditionalism runs through Thailand's education system. The royal anthem is played at morning assemblies, uniform and deportment rules are strict, and students are expected to be unquestioning of authority. Critics say the school system is aimed at compliance more than education. Global scores compiled by the Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development, or OECD, for 2018 show Thailand far behind top performer Singapore and also lacking neighboring Malaysia in reading, maths, and science. Still, conservatives were furious last month when some students wore white ribbons and raised three-finger Hunger Games salutes during the morning anthem recital to support the pro-democracy movement. The salute has been a symbol of calls for democracy since Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha first took power in 2014 coup. The white ribbons represent the purity of the students. Education Minister Nattapon Thipsuwan earlier this year bowed to demands by students to relax the rules that prescribe specific hair length and styles for male and female students. But Nattapon said more discussion was needed on calls to abolish uniforms and other major changes. He doesn't think the students are his opponents. He feels that by listening to them, he is giving them an opportunity to voice their concerns safely. 15-year-old Benjamapon Nivas became one of the first faces of the Bad Student movement when she sat in public places with a sign around her neck inviting passerby to cut her hair as symbolic punishment for infringing the haircut rule. She has now set her sights on further reform. She told Reuters that the government should revoke all the outdated rules, not just that one. Those rules shouldn't exist in first place. It violates their human rights.